right. Welcome back to D&D. So, last time you had just arrived into the city itself, or actually, the very first thing you did before arriving in the city was you had found a group of gnomes who had gotten themselves in a bit of trouble, and through a bit of work, you were able to rescue the one gnome who had almost fallen, as well as save their iron ore. Then you made your way to the city, found that it is completely surrounded by just a vast number of hastily thrown together shacks where the slaves live. You were able to prevent a fire from spreading throughout this, as each of these houses is made of a very fast growing wood that is also incredibly flammable.
Oh.
You made your way into the actual foreign district of the city itself, where you witnessed a group of drow get into an argument. One group kills the other, and then you ended by meeting a woman who can shape change and has given you a business card to her private detective agency. And that's where we leave off.
Her fiendish detective agency?
Well, that one's up to you to find out.
Oh, where are we exactly right now? I don't remember. I know we talked to the...
You are currently in the foreign quarter of the city on the outer side.
So have we actually gotten information on how big the city is in terms of population?
No.
And
we're down here ultimately to find and kill the Shaper, yeah?
Yeah, but you have a sub
probably...
of releasing every slave here, so I guess that's also a sub objective.
Subjective?
I mean, I will totally help you burn down a slaver city.
That's the
it will take a little bit of work. We can't go off half-cocked or we all die. Or get enslaved.
Look, Morrow just needs to show up and he'll just set the whole city on fire and then...
Fireball! All right, guys, I gotta go back. I gotta leave for a couple months again.
All right, guys, gotta go. The child is a lot of work.
Just a guest appearance of just pure fucking fire and ash, and then peace.
I mean, he's 1 for 1 in city destructions, right? Or destruction in general.
Yeah.
No, but seriously. Should probably find out.
So we still have to find out where the city is.
We are in the city, kind of.
This is the slave. Okay.
Gotcha.
We're in the horse sector-ish area.
The horse sector? That's my favorite sector.
I imagine Kaido is coming out of his stupor at this moment.
Yeah. I guess we would just
5 more minutes. Stop it, Graham. That tickles. He's talking to myself as he wakes up.
Charlie just kind of stretches his back, and Kaido slips off, hitting the stone ground.
I give Charlie a pat.
Rise and shine.
I'll be honest with you. He's actually like a walking mattress. He's really, really, really comfortable. Me and Charlie have gone a little bit closer.
Charlie just kind of scrapes some dirt onto you, Kaido.
Anyway.
We're not underground anymore.
Should probably find out how big the city is in terms of population.
No, we are underground.
Oh, we are.
This is still under the ground, Kaido.
Oh, wow.
As your vision clears, you'll realize.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not the sky.
All right. Let me bring you up to speed. This is Sathara. She's with us now.
Hi, Sathara.
She just kind of waves at you. We've met before.
Oh, it was great meeting you for the first time.
We were traveling for a few days before.
Nice to meet the person I've never met before. Good to meet you, Zathara.
Yes, he is always like this. I find it best not to ask too many questions, or I get a couple too many answers from this. He holds up his flask and swishes it. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can get the powers that be to release her over to us for not executing purposes. But right now we've got a thing to do for preemptive parole. We're gonna kill us a guy called the Shaper. But don't say that because we're in Slave Town.
So we don't say those words that you just said. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. It's highly.
That's an internal document.
It's
Gotcha,
highly
gotcha, gotcha.
confidential.
Understood. Understood. And the Shaper does what around her? What does he do around here?
He
Abominations.
shapes.
Yeah.
He makes like the gray orcs and the spy bolds and the weird shit.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Makes them bone. It's gross.
So the word Shaper is quite literally he's a Shaper. Got
Yep,
it.
that's about the size of it.
Got it. And I heard the tail end of that conversation as I was waking up from my grogginess, but it was something about burning this city. Is that an actual thing we're thinking of, or?
No.
Okay.
We're trying to keep that from burning down on account of all the innocent slaves that are stuck here.
Well,
And the lack of ventilation.
you would you
And
would
the
burn
lack
down
of
the city.
ventilation is true.
He
I
raises a
feel
good
like
point.
Graham would burn down the city if it frees all the slaves.
Yeah, probably.
Is like
'Cause,
the city a symbol of their?
This is a slave camp trading
This
camp.
is just a
so-
drow city. Watch out for young blades, they calls them. They're drow with no house, looking to make a name for themselves, usually by violence.
Oh my.
So try not to start shit with them. If they start shit with us, we'll just lay them out.
Why can't we just go to a nice location? I heard there's this place called SoCal we should try out.
Well, we'll table that for now. We'll try to schedule a vacation sometime. We'll make
Okay.
Ian write a beach episode.
I could if you want. I mean, this
I'm
is
not
kind of
sure I
fantasy.
do.
I
I'm not
want the
sure
fi-
I do.
I want the Fiend to come with us.
This is technically fantasy Norway, so finding a beach would be a little difficult.
Sauna episode, geothermal hot springs episode.
You've had a couple of those, but not an
Yep.
episode dedicated around it. But you went to a sauna twice.
You're not wrong.
That's true.
And I think it's Elsie is known for having a lot of geothermal activity, so they have a lot of hot springs and saunas. I have
We'll
it written in my
we'll make that
notes.
a nice little team reward for crushing slavers and
Team reward, nice.
saving the world. Graham is basically offering you the adventurers version of a pizza party for a good
Yeah. Oof, this is how it feels to be on the other side of that, huh? Jesus
Yeah, it's not great, is
Christ.
it?
No, it's not at all. Oh man.
It's
So,
Elsie.
I come to
That's-
T&D to escape Matthew.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
listen, this is my power fantasy in D&D is to be competent and capable and being able to affect meaningful change. So,
Oof. Man, maybe
Slave
maybe I
rebellion
should start
right up
drinking
your
in
alley,
real
buddy.
life. Oh, that's hilarious. Amazing
you're
to
all-
see us all get along over trauma from a workplace.
So I should mention you're all having this conversation just on the street.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything crazy
I mean, you are crazy, but
yet.
Graham's trying to be circumspect, but this is probably just public enough to be funny.
Oh, I was circumspect when I was born.
No, that. All right, Kaido. Let's.
Oh shit!
Graham takes a pull from the flask, offers it to
It's,
Sapporo.
it's hilarious that like I'm groggy, but so is Kaido. So this is perfect for RPing.
We're LARPing.
LARPing.
Sathara
Okay, I'm-
politely declines.
She can't be trusted.
All right, so basically, the next thing we got to do is get more info. I think.
Okay.
We do have that detective agency lady, though. We would need to give her something to, pay. So
I have the feeling her idea of pay is it's going to involve blood. Is where I'm going with that.
you're probably not wrong.
So the
But,
town is filled with slavers, but I'm assuming there's like guards and stuff around to keep the
yeah,
slavers
this is
in
like a
check.
whole city full of slavers.
So
Like,
can we
we're-
just ask them for information?
Yeah, we can't door kick this.
so my question is just based off of what we're saying, like what's the ratio if we look around of
Slavers to slaves.
yeah, or just just in general dark elves. I'm sorry, I'm
Um,
not used to the terminology here to slaves.
Make an investigation check to kind of like glance around and put 2 and 2 together.
I'll
I
help
will
you.
try that.
All right, I will
I will
help.
help whoever.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can roll it. Hang on.
Okay.
My
Then I'll
sheet-
give you advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
So, Otto, looking around, remembering what you'd experienced, you had traveled through quite a long section of the slums that where all the slaves lived, and looking around at the various collars on people, you notice quite a large number of people have like the the rusty iron collars, uh, wearing like the tattered clothing. A number of people are dressed nicer and have collars that could be silver or at least are better taken care of. In this section, in the foreign quarter, you see this is primarily made up of people without collars who are not dark elves. They're not the drow. You see the occasional drow here or there, but this is primarily you see dwarves, orcs, um, gnomes, goblins, kobolds. But yeah, you see like the occasional drow here or there. You'd put the population. You're not sure. You'd figure maybe like 60% of the people in this area have collars on.
So 60%
Wow.
of them are slaves.
That
Pretty much.
that
And
does
th-
track. You usually have less slave masters than slaves, and then you just kind of control the weapons and such not.
In this immediate area, that is your guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you look at it in numbers, you could overwhelm them, assuming you can get.
Well, that's the thing. A whole lot of people aren't going to change sides. A lot of people just want to survive, especially if being slaves is all they've ever known, like the gnomes we talked to.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't bank on a revolution that way.
No, but we can take this system and we could turn it to something else. Let's say we create a company for this specific situation. I'll call it Exxon Mobil, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll
We
take their
invent
livelihood.
petrochemicals, and in 200 years, climate change will wipe these fuckers out.
Cannon. Yeah, Cannon. You heard it here first. Kaido, CEO of ExxonMobil.
Kaido also captained the Exxon Valdez.
Dear God.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what you see in this immediate area. And you would notice, especially with that 26, you don't see any of the people wearing collars as being drow. You see the occasional surface elf, but that's about it.
So it's mostly the drow that are slaves.
No,
No.
none of the drow have that you see
none
have
of the drow. Got
collars
it. Got
on.
it. Got it.
Yeah, this is a drow city, and the drow just
I
have
understand.
slaves.
Understand. Gotcha. All right. So
Anyway,
a revolution is out of the question.
All this is secondary. You know what might be a good idea? I don't know if I could make a history check. I don't know if they have like libraries where I could learn this shit. Like find out the local noble houses, which ones have beef with what, which ones might be willing to work with us to give us some info or access that we could use.
Can I leverage my bartending career back in the day to this, where I could have heard passing stories of the Underdark?
Yeah, make a history check. It will be a bit of a harder check, but you can
Can I make one
attempt
as
it.
well?
Yeah, both of you.
No, I
can
wanted to
roll
give.
one.
Yeah, I wanted to give Graham. Can I give Graham advantage at that?
Yeah.
With knowledge. Okay.
Graham's trying to rack his brain to remember all the ghosts that talked about the Underdark. Oof. Can I happily re-roll that one?
Unfortunately, no, because it's selecting the 9, which you get a
Gotcha.
3 on.
Well-
So
Okay.
you're racking your brain, and
You walk into a wall.
any tales you would have heard about the Underdark would not be related to the Underdark that would be directly under Viderheim.
All the history in the library is like written by the people that are not slaves. So it's like, oh, the slaves wanted
Yeah.
direction and help. The Native
They didn't
Americans
want, they didn't
gave
want
us the
social
land.
benefits.
Yeah.
This is just what you remember off the top of your head, Graham. If you wanted to look for a library, that's well within your capability.
What Disney doesn't tell you that Pocahontas was a slut.
Oh God, I could see that being a line in the
These are
Saturday Night
some
Live
weird
sketch.
books. Yeah. I don't
Jesus
think this
Christ.
is right. I just have a feeling it's not. Even Kaido smells the bullshit off of it. Like I don't know if this is right.
But yeah, if you wanted to look for like a library, you could do such a thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. We stick out like a sore thumb to begin with down here.
We could disguise self.
Maybe?
I want to look like one of the slaves. Wait a minute. In retrospect, that's not a good idea.
Hold up.
Do we want to do that? Do we want to disguise self, or is there? Let me ask you: is there suspicious eyes looking at us as we are in the middle of the street? Are people looking at us up and down, or are they? Yes, tourism in our slavery town. This is normal.
You're the
What is the?
only. You're not the only human. The majority of humans that you see are slaves. But
Oh.
in the foreign quarter, nobody's really looking at you like suspiciously, as far as you can tell.
I start waving my hands above my head a little bit. Are they looking at me now?
Graham puts his hands down. Why don't we go find? If it's a foreign
like
quarter,
my
there's
big
presumably people, quote unquote, tour guides who will be able to give us the lay of the land. Why don't we go looking within the foreign quarter?
Okay, let's do it.
If you want to find a tour guide, go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
I'll assist.
I will do it unless someone else wants to do it. Let's see.
I got
I
it.
mean,
All right, do it.
Okay, Graham. I mean, you're able to find. This would be an orc man. Very, very tall, well built. Kind of just waving around like some sign that you're not able to read the writing on it. And you just hear him shouting in a variety of languages until he eventually reaches. Actually, what do you speak? You speak Common, Old Orwellian,
Fuck, I
and
still haven't gone back and checked that. I swear I had it written down. I'm gonna have to check that.
he eventually reaches Goblin, which I believe a few of you can understand.
Yep.
That's a no for me.
Fern can.
And then Fern, you hear him just yelling out, "Guided tours, guided tours and guard, come to me."
I'll tell everyone what he's saying.
Is it the ones where like you put like an earpiece in while the guy talks and it's like an automated tour guide? All right, guided tours. Fern, can you ask him how much it is? I'd love to see the slaves in their natural habitat.
Oh, God.
Can we feed them?
It's a
Fern
petting
will
zoo.
just ask him how much for a guide.
I'm gonna go pet some slaves. Oh my god.
You start petting him the wrong way.
That's exactly what I was thinking. He's just like looking at me like, sir, could you please stop?
I'm practicing my animal handling.
I walk away with this whole entire thing. It's like a -5 animal handling after this. I know how to handle humans now, but not animals. Oh man, that's awesome. I'm gonna throw peanuts at one of them. This is really fucked up, but God, it's also hilarious.
Alright, Fern, you go up to the orcish man and ask him in Goblin how much is. Tiny rabbit girl. It's 2 gold per person per day. I give the best guided tours of the city, and I will protect you from the young blades around.
Jesus,
His
the tour rate
Goblin's a
is
little
per
rough,
day?
but it's understandable.
Okay, so I'll let everyone know that he wants 2 gold per person per day.
That's crazy. How long is this tour that the rates are per day?
Well,
Yeah,
he's also gonna be a guard.
no.
Oh, this is like South Africa. We're in South Africa, guys. They give you guards right when
Hey,
you land.
He said he'll protect us from the what were they again?
young blades.
Young
Young blades.
blades.
Oh my God, isn't that us? Oh no, we're the Crossblades. Oof, I got scared.
Oh, you were unconscious. We saw. We witnessed a murder.
we we renamed ourselves to the Young Blades.
Okay, now you're caught up again.
All right, awesome. Let's pay him. Let's pay the man 2 gold.
Per person.
Oh, what the fuck? That's expensive as shit. I thought we were gonna watch slaves, not be the slaves. God.
Graham will give 2 gold over to Fern to give to the guy.
I think the high price is to avoid accidentally becoming a slave, Kyle.
I guess so. This is like a pre-qualification check.
You got to make it worth their while here.
All right, I'll go ahead and hand him 2 gold. Let me
All
just
right.
deduct that from my coin purse.
I think everyone is handing over 2 gold.
Boop. 2 gold been handed.
Guided tour it is.
Thank you kindly. All right. Are there any place you want to travel first, or shall I just give you the guided tour?
I think we're good. I just have to let you know that I'm allergic to seafood, but that's about it.
I'll ask anybody if there's any particular place, and I'll say, did you want to show us if there's a library first, or
Can we see where they're tortured?
what? No.
No, library. I meant library.
Or do you want to just see where he goes?
Let's do the general tour first.
Okay.
Okay. You are in for a treat today.
I'm like having to translate everything he's saying.
Fern, what did
I
he
guess.
say?
Yeah, let's ask him, or you can ask him if he can speak common.
Yeah, I'll ask him.
He
If
just
he
knows
knows any.
really vulgar curse words in common. That's it. Just
Common.
like my Spanish.
I understand a bit of common, yeah. It's a bit
Call
rough,
the network
though.
Uber.
Did he say that in common?
No, he's speaking in Goblin. And I
Oh.
should mention the Goblin's kind of a rough language, a lot of consonants. So you just hear him just harshly barking at Fern, who harshly barks back at him.
What a
Before
lovely
swapping over
language.
to the common.
It looks like they're like cursing each other's family name. It'll be $2. It'll be 2 gold. Oh, is that what you guys said?
But
Like you were about to fight.
he switches over to common. All right. Come with me, and I'll get you the tour.
It's amazing. I know
Thank
he's
you.
speaking common, but I can barely still
I'm
understand.
gonna incite the guy as we go, just in case this is like a sucker tourist into going down an alley where your friends mug them kind of guy.
Go ahead, give me an insight check.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you had Chanel bags at the end of this.
You told me there would be candy.
Yeah. You're like tied up and gagged. Wait, so let me get something straight. There isn't any candy?
You lied to me.
Graham, he appears to be on the level in that
Okay.
he doesn't seem to want to rob you. Beyond, the exorbitant prices he charges, of course.
Yeah,
We're
we've already
adventurers,
been
it's our-
robbed. He doesn't want to rob us more.
All right, kind of say. And he just
Let's
kind of
go.
stalks down the street. All right, that's a magic store. They sell slaves there, or you can sell your own. Let's see. That place leads to the arena. That place is a restaurant, finest grub in the city, if you ask me.
What? That's awesome. This place is awesome.
Let's see. Cartography place. There sells furniture and dishes and silverware. Let's see. That place is that's a library. He points to another building. I don't know what that place is.
Oh, all right.
Is there anything identifying it that we could look at really quickly?
It appears to be written in Undercommon.
Oh, I could speak that.
Can you?
I can. I'm an Undercommon master.
Oh, shit.
I'm language proficient.
So what does
let
it
me
say?
let me tell you, Ian. What does it say?
It says
Read the
perfumes.
read the
It says what?
Perfume.
It says
You can-
perfumes, guys. I don't know what that is. Maybe a type of pastry. It's a pastry shop.
Perfume?
Yeah. What is
What does
perfume?
out of character? Do we know what perfumes means?
Yeah,
Does
yes.
it mean
Yeah.
anything different in this setting?
No.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
It
say
means
This is
exactly
this is
what
just
you
Kaido
think.
doing Kaido things.
Yes.
Kaido, do you don't know what perfume is?
You don't know what perfume is.
I do.
Yeah.
It's not a pastry.
Oh no, Fern is starting to sound like
Listen.
Graham.
Listen, I played.
Is everyone
played a
turning
lot
into
of-
alcoholics here?
Look, I played a lot of freaking Elden Ring, so perfume means something different to me.
Wait, he speaks
But
Undercommon?
I guess so. I didn't know
And
that.
then in Undercommon, I'll say, of course I do.
News to
He
me too,
slips
buddy.
in Undercommon? Oh, that's great to hear. I actually am more proficient in Undercommon. If you
Ah.
are comfortable with that, I'd actually be very willing to talk to you in Undercommon. My common is very rough around the edges, you've noticed.
Yeah, I have noticed. Blatantly, I've noticed. But I think I speak for the whole entire group when I say I think we're all very, very comfortable with me translating everything you say for the rest of this tour, if you'd
Oh,
like.
boy.
Perfect. I'll speak to you in
cool.
Undercommon then. That'll
All
be
right,
great.
perfect.
It'll save us
Awesome.
all a
What's
lot
your
of
name
trouble.
again? What was your name?
I'm Grok.
Hey, Grok. Nice to meet you, man. I really like this town you've got here. You know, except for the whole. Never mind. I really like this town you've got here. It's really nice. Very efficient.
That's great. Yeah, that's a nice place. I mean, we'll be taking a look around the outer city only. I don't have a pass into the inner city, but beyond that, it's a really nice area to just vary
yeah?
around in.
What's the inner city hold? Just out of curiosity, just information's sake here.
Well, that's where the council chamber and the
Oh,
temple
sounds important.
is. It's all.
Okay.
You as long as you get a pass, you can get in there. But you're expecting to find only drow in that area.
Oh, interesting. How do we go about getting a pass?
You could talk to a guard captain, and they could check with the council for you on your behalf, or just
Okay,
check with
okay.
somebody with a pass. A lot of people well, technically they work for houses, and they just do outside contracting work with people. So if you can get a pass with them, they'll be able to help you in that regard.
All right, between you and I, us Undercommon speaking folk here, how are the guards here? Are they a little bit, stringent? Are they strict? The local guards in my town are pretty easygoing. They're so bored half the time they don't really get you for anything except for maybe something stupid.
You're like a rich
speeding.
kid, because that sounds like a rich kid thing to say.
My family was just very fortunate.
Okay, so yes. Well, it depends. So in this outer city, the outer city here, the guards are comprised of basically recruited foreigners who are going to work for a guard sergeant, who is a drow, and then the guard sergeant works for guard captain. So depending on the foreign, like the standard guards you meet could be, nice, not so nice. Guard sergeant typically is maybe not
Doucher.
so nice.
Gotcha. We're speaking the same
Unless you
language.
got a little bit of something you could slip into their pocket, of course.
Oh, so you're blatantly telling me that the guards are open for bribery here.
I mean, not open, but yes.
Understood. You and I get each other.
I guess we do. I mean,
And now for the feeding of the slaves during this tour, that's a big no. I'm going to go ahead and assume, right?
why do you want to feed a slave here? What
You're
are
right,
we
that's-
talking about?
That's not important at all. Let's keep on going.
Oh, you mean feeding them to a beast? Yeah, we see that in the arena if you want.
Okay, yeah, this place is pretty dark.
Sorry, I thought you meant you would feed them food. No. They don't get that much.
Right, yeah, of course.
But anyway.
Look where we're at, Graham. I'm scared. I want to go home now.
Yeah, I know, buddy.
I don't like it here.
Well, anyway, let's continue the tour. So, let's see here. There are a few. Okay, that building over there, that's a trade hub. So they'll actually organize some caravans going from this city to the next. Cities will, they do a lot of trading with each other.
Cool.
They also fight each other a lot. That's how you get slaves.
What are these banners that say "Please vote for Marjorie Green Taylor" everywhere? That's so straight.
Oh, no. You don't get a vote here.
Oh, got it. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes more sense. Yeah. All right. I'm so sorry. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Actually, if you're interested though, I know the inner city. You actually the districts vote for the various council members they send to the council.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. Of course, each district is owned by one of the houses, so you kind of vote with your house. Who
All right, this is
sends?
a lot of responsibility for Rami and Kaido, so I want to start relaying everything to the group because I don't trust myself with all of this information. I'm gonna fuck something up. I know this.
We know.
No, guys, I'm talking about me, Rami.
We know.
Ouch, but also very true. We have some. We have some.
You walked right into that one.
Yes, I did. I set it up right there. So this is a lovely. I'll turn over to the team, guys. This is a lovely town. This guy, Grog, whatever his name is,
Grok?
really nice guy. Grok, that's what I said. Really nice guy. Just a heads up. I know we've been dying about this, but do not feed them. Do not feed the slaves. Just in case you were thinking about it.
Can we feed them to monsters? That's what Otto's gonna ask.
Apparently, yes, you can feed them. It's actually very smiled upon to feed them to the monsters, which, from an efficiency standpoint, doesn't make any sense. But yeah.
Well, it's something. You said one of those buildings back there was a library before the perfume thing?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
I
it
assume
is a
Rami's
library.
translating into Undercommon. Oh yeah, one of those back there is a library. Or a bookshop. I guess it's not really like out here. Nobody's like donating money to supply the books for free.
Right.
You could go in and talk to the person there.
I'll also tell the team about the inner city and the outer city and the voting bullshit and all that good stuff that you had relayed to me, to the team.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Maybe I can be voted for council, guys. There's a
don't
couple
think-
things I would change. First, Taco Tuesdays. Next, maybe the slavery thing. I'm not sure yet, but Taco Tuesdays for sure is on the top there.
Are you gonna live here?
No, I like the sun too much.
Okay, then I don't think you should run for the council. Maybe.
I'll take it under advisement.
Okay.
All right, let's see what else
I
we
think
got
you should
here.
live here, but you should give us Val.
Val will be my right hand, the right hand of the king, or whatever the fuck it is. So off to the library. Is that where we want to go? First stop.
Oh, the library is fun. There's other places you go. Let's see. We could check
Did you
out
say
some
we
of the
passed a
mercenary.
cartographer?
Oh yeah, there's
passed the
cartography
cart-
place. There's all sorts
Yep.
of stuff here.
We
We
don't
could
have a
go
map
to.
of this here Underdark, do we? That would be good.
Ooh,
A map.
a map.
A
The
map.
city map.
It's not a bad idea.
Mhm.
Since we are trying to find somebody here in this realm.
Do we want to split up or do we want to stick together?
Let's stick together in strange Underdark.
Do you
slave
remember
city.
what happened the last time we split up in a familiar area? Somebody got exploded in a room.
Oh, everybody, against the wall.
Okay.
Against the wall, everyone. Bow your
Alright.
heads.
We'll get against the wall.
Uh,
I'll bow my head very sheepishly. Not
You
too
see-
much.
Grim will follow suit.
You all press against the wall, and you see a group of 8 drow, mix of men and women, wielding knives, swords, crossbows, and they just kind of like, with purpose, stalk right through the street, right by you. Don't really seem to pay you any mind. A lot of the people in the street begin to just press against the wall and let them pass.
Can I insight like them?
Yeah, go ahead, give me an insight. Do you look? Yeah. So, as they walk by, they're definitely looking around. They are looking for a fight.
They're looking for a fight?
No.
No.
Oh
Assuming those are
my god. Oh man.
the young blades.
I just
Yeah,
want
that's
you
what
to
I'm
know.
thinking. You thank you. That's I couldn't remember them. That's what I assumed it was.
Guys, this is Kismet. The young blades versus the cross blades. You're telling me no part of you is getting tingling in the loins for this.
No.
You're
not
a
a
pretty
bit.
big.
No part of me is
Maybe I
tingling.
need to go to a doctor because I am vibrating with excitement right now. It takes Rami
that's-
and also Kaido, everything in the world. Actually, you know what?
What?
Oh God.
It takes
Ooh.
Kaido everything in the world to his better judgment to not do anything. Okay.
Had to happen eventually.
I don't like making these big
After they're
decisions, so I let the
gone,
dice do it.
I'm just gonna look at Kaido, and it's like if you ever think about doing something like that, you're on your own. And I think everybody here is gonna say that.
Come on, guys. Well, I thought we wanted to free the slaves.
Yeah,
Or
here's
it's
the
gonna
thing
grow
about
at
freeing
you.
slaves, dude. This is their town. Like, if we just go in and start swinging, there's more of them. There's a lot of them. They'll overwhelm us, and they'll either kill us or they'll make
Listen,
us
Graham, I don't
slaves.
understand math, all right? I don't understand this more or less, greater than or equal to bullshit. All I know is I swing sword, and the person in front of me no longer there. So I just swing many times, and all people not there.
Ask Val what he thinks we should do.
I understand, and Graham's right. You should trust.
Val just wants me to be honorable. Freeing slaves.
There's
Honor.
not a lot of honor in getting yourself killed to no effect.
There's a lot of honor in death, Graham. A lot of honor.
You're talking to a guy who talks to ghosts. You know that, right?
I don't
No,
think
he
you
doesn't.
know this, but if the dead could talk,
Are
I
you
literally
explaining to me?
Let me necro-explain to you real quick, okay? When people die,
Oh, word.
they regret nothing.
Except Kaido. Kaido regrets everything.
All right. Let's go to the library and read.
Wait, you don't want me to finish my tour? We could
Oh,
check
yes.
out the bazaars, the brothels, the drug dens, the mercenary guilds, the regular not mercenary guilds, all sorts of stuff.
Ian, before you go, with that insight, was there any identifying symbols on them that lets us see them?
No, there wouldn't be any identifying symbols. They look to have purposely had anything that would like be a symbol on like their cloaks or jewelry wise had been removed.
Okay.
About what I expected.
Did you say brothels?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just make
Can
There's
we
the
skip the
brothels.
brothels and the drug dens?
I mean,
well,
if you want, yeah, we could.
We came to the nicest place to be. Hey guys, do you guys want to go to the beach and not dip ourselves into the water?
There's
what
like
you
a
do,
park.
do on your own time is your thing.
If you want to collect every Underdark STD, do it on your own time.
There's
Whoa.
some
But
taverns
it's so much more
too.
fun with a party. All right, we can go wherever.
Well, we can do the accelerated tour.
Can we just
Just
at
see-
least walk by the brothel? I just want to see it from the outside.
Yeah,
I
yeah, we
promise
can
I
walk
won't
by.
go inside. Yeah. Yeah.
Here, come on.
On
come with me.
our way to wherever else we want to go. I think the party wants to go to somewhere else, but on our way there.
Well, I mean, the library's back the way we came. Like, if you want to go to the brothel, we got to keep going down the street. So they're not like.
It's out of the way. Oh,
Yeah.
No. Like a bakery, I like to walk by sometimes to smell the sweet cheeks that are.
Just
Yeah.
stop.
Graham doesn't understand what he's saying, but he can just kind of read.
I don't know what you're saying, but it's vile.
It's another Kaido moment.
You need the entity Jesus in your life.
You need more than Jesus, bro.
I need an exorcism.
Oh yeah, I should mention. If you're down here, they only really worship Azhith, so just keep your Jesus
right.
guy away, okay?
You said what? Ass what?
Azhith.
Yeah, that's right.
As if.
I assume that Graham knows who this is, and I'll ask him about it later.
Graham, make a religion check.
I will make a religion check.
All right, I think I've delayed the party enough with my antics. I'm down to be a good boy. Mommy and Daddy won't let me go. Play with
Graham, you
perfume.
have sort of heard the name in passing, but the actual specifics are a little beyond you. Beyond that, Azith is primarily represented by a giant spider,
Okay.
and you typically are not. You've not heard of any temples or religions dedicated to Azith on the actual surface.
Okay. Something to look into when we're in the library.
So just to confirm with you there, friend, you're not going to the brothel? I mean,
Not yet, not yet.
oh,
Just
okay, not
just
yet. Yeah.
when we go to the cartography place, they'll give us a map.
He's like,
and
I
then
gotta lose the squares
You'll
first.
just let me know where it is. Yeah, I can't. These guys are allergic to fun, so we are
Oh,
gonna
it's
have
not
to.
that difficult. You go down the road a bit. Now, these you might notice is a bit twisty turny, so don't get lost.
Okay.
But you're just gonna go down and you're gonna want to look for the wide open street, and
All
it's gonna have
right.
like the red lantern strung across. Okay?
Nice. Okay, red lantern, wide
Ask
open
for
street.
Roxanne. But she's hard of hearing, so you really have to yell it.
Gotcha.
You do though.
All right, thank you. That's.
So you want to go to the cartography place?
Where do we want to go? Cartography, I think, was the first one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, come with me.
Lead the way, Krog.
Grok.
Brock.
That's what I said. I don't know why.
Like we're correcting his name because we
I don't know why you feel like you need to keep correcting. It's a power play. I call Brian Alfano Byron Alfonso all the time for a reason.
All I know, his name is Dave.
No, he's not Dave until we martyr him.
That's only a matter of time.
You only lost like 2 out of 3 Daves.
That's a lot of Daves, actually.
All right. Well, cartography is this way. Come with me. And he walks down brings you down the road, kind of follows his twisting, turning. He himself gets a little confused some of the pathing and ends up getting, bringing you to a dead end that just ends with this black stone building that has arrow slits, and you can see a number of armed guards outside of it. You know what?
Something tells me this ain't part of the tour.
No, this is wrong. Don't get this city is twisty turny even for me.
But you're the guide.
Okay.
Yeah, we paid you a lot of money.
Hey,
we put you a shit ton of money, like 5 gold each person per day.
Well, I don't remember hiring you to criticize me. Now,
I remember hiring you to guide us. And
are you the tour guide or am I the tour guide? Look, this city's purposely designed to be confusing.
Why?
Yeah, what the fuck is the point of that? From the internal people not finding the fucking perfume and patisseries.
I didn't build a place. I just live here. All right, let's go. It is this way. And he brings you down another twisty-turny street before you arrive at what appears to be a map shop. See?
Map shop?
Look.
We wanted a cartography.
They sell maps here.
Oh, yes.
I was at the cartography store. I was buying cartography.
Yeah, we didn't want to come to a map shop. I would have asked to go to the map store. I asked for the cartography store. I want carts and graphs, damn it.
Oh, the cartography store, yes. Yeah. Can you spin around real quick? Just 360 degrees.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll follow suit.
Behold, the cartography.
Wow,
location.
This place is amazing. It's magical.
Graham offers this poor tour guide his flask.
He takes it, just gulp. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for that.
Nah, that's fine.
He already did with his sanity.
Yeah, he already paid his price.
Well, anyway, inside you can find all the maps and/or carts you desire.
All right.
Goes
guess
up.
we're good to go.
Unless you, do you want to go inside? I mean, for a shopping trip, or do you want me to take you to the library?
Let's
I think we need to
let's
go
quickly
inside.
see if we can buy some maps and such. Not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And carts.
One photography, please.
I'll guard you while you're inside.
Thank you.
He steps inside, looks around. Okay, it's clear.
This town makes me feel very uneasy.
Well, that does make sense.
Don't worry, just wait till you get to the brothel for yourself.
They got weird bakery places called perfumes.
I can't wait till the fucking hookers rob you.
Watch, the brothel's not going to be actually a brothel. They're just going to be making like soup or something. They just make soup, broth there.
The brothel.
Yeah. It's going to be something fucking fucked up.
He didn't think about that. Now he did.
Yeah, because here we are in a cartography place, and guess what? They sell fucking maps.
I wonder why.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
I know,
Graham
it's
just sighs heavily.
Today's the day. Graham's gonna get cirrhosis.
Today's the day Graham ascends to lichdom.
You know when you're like drinking your beer, I'm just gonna put my 2 fingers on the bottom of the beer. Just keep going, buddy. It's
There you go.
There
you
you
go.
go.
Right as rain.
Oh man. The
Inside
worst
the
part about
store.
playing D&D with people I know is that they know that this is not a D&D character.
Yeah, this isn't performance.
Because I literally, we're literally Kaido and stuff on Sunday, and then I go to tomorrow and I'll see Matt, and it'll be like the same exact thing.
All right. Inside the shop itself are a number of tables with just kind of glass covering, maps on them, maps up along the wall. There's a countertop, and behind it, you see a gnomish man, deep gnome, so he's got the kind of purple gray skin.
Ooh.
He sees you come in. Yes, how can I help you? He says in Undercommon. Are you looking for a map?
Yes.
Very well. What kind of maps would you like to purchase? We have all sorts of maps.
I'll look over at the team, specifically Piffle, because I think he was looking for one, and I will translate.
Yes, like a map of the entire Underdark, please.
We would like a map of
That
your entire Underdark.
is a little beyond my area of expertise. The Underdark is still being explored as we speak, but I can provide you the standard trade networks of the Underdark.
That sounds useful.
That'd be good. Local maps, the local tunnel system, the city itself.
Okay, well, those are 3 separate maps. I can sell the 3 maps to you if that is what you desire. I also have maps of the surface if you're looking for any raid maps.
Yeah,
raid
actually,
maps?
that would be
Hell yeah.
good, so we can see how to get back up and where there are entrances to and from.
Yep.
It's all good info.
So that is 4 maps then. I should mention that my maps are difficult to come by and will be rather expensive.
There he is. Yep, there it is. There.
So I will be
All right,
charging 20 gold per map.
20 gold per map. Out of curiosity, just completely out there, you don't sell carts here, do you?
No, you would have to go to another store
Gotcha. No, that's what I thought.
to purchase carts.
Yep.
Would you give us a discount if we could make our own copy of one of your maps? Like maybe 10 gold per map if we
Ooh.
copy it ourselves?
Ooh.
No, as you are in essence asking to counterfeit my work.
We'll
Well,
credit
you know,
you on the copy.
It's not counterfeiting if we pay you a license fee.
My maps are crafted very accurately based on knowledge gained from explorers sent out. The fees itself are incredibly important. I do not accept a licensing fee.
If you went into the map copyright licensing business, you could probably make a lot more money than you'd make today. Piffle
He's
said.
right.
He makes a persuasion check.
Go ahead, make a persuasion check.
Loading. Clicking.
All right. Okay. And
You're gonna introduce Drow to NFTs.
you do raise an interesting point. I would need to expand my business into that location, however, and I don't currently engage in licensing. How would I expect to pursue this licensing fee?
Oh, now I have to explain this shit to the guy?
I suppose the other issue is, can you guarantee if I'm licensing my maps to you that you can put in the same quality of work that I can, as you would be in essence selling my maps.
Maybe you need to do a standardized test to see if he is up to match. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know. I'm
Yes,
an idiot.
Home is good.
you could certify by giving a test to people who wish to license your work. You could certify them as
Official
good,
license
good map
copiers.
copies. Yeah.
Yes, I suppose that could be done. I could perhaps see your work and judge it to be of the correct quality.
Okay. So
By the time we leave here, it's gonna be an H&R Block and like a different. It's gonna be like
We somehow made the Underdark worse.
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
you have a map here? I can make an attempt to copy, and you can judge my.
Yes, I have a map here of the foreign quarter that you would be able to map out.
Draw a dick
And of course, there is the test fee, of course.
He learns quick.
He
Damn.
does learn quick.
Did we just invent capitalism here?
He
Parts of it.
Well,
you
we're
try to
going
swindle
hell.
him, and he swindles you.
That's amazing.
The
And how much, of course, is the test fee?
10 gold.
Of course. Piffle hands over 10 gold from his stash.
Thank you. He hands over a map to you. All supplies to copy said map would be supplied by you, of course. Unless you wish to purchase them from me.
I will use my forgery kit,
Very good.
and I will click forgery kit.
All right.
Like so.
The map.
I will proceed to roll a 6 or no. Yes.
4.
No, 5. A 4.
A 4. The map
3, sir.
doesn't come out accurate, but the actual like hand drawing is very crude. It takes you the hour to do it, and in that time you can see that if you were to lay your map over his map, it would the points would align properly. The actual artwork put into it is very crude. The handwriting difficult to make sense of. It's written in common and halfling, and is thus he's looking at it very confused as to what it says.
There you go. Perfect.
I'm sorry to say that we're technically accurate. Your map does not maintain the correct amount of artistic flourish needed to properly, of course, match my map. So I have to say that your test has failed.
Nuts.
Dude, this guy's an asshole, and he
Well-
doesn't sell carts.
Unless one of you guys is really good at copying maps, it's 20 gold a map.
All right. Why don't we try to split that cost out between us all?
Sure. How many maps do we need?
4. So it'll be 80 gold divided by however many of us can chip in.
I could chip in.
So
Okay.
it'll be 16 gold if we split it 5 ways.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have 5 people?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. If Piffle's on board as well, then yes.
Yeah.
Sathar just I think you took all my money, so
Yeah. So in
Yeah,
other
no,
words,
you're
we'll cover
good,
you.
Sathar.
You will cover your cost.
We're not going to make you pay for your own examination fee.
All right. Sounds good. I will deduct 16.
very good. Let me get the maps for you. He
And
goes
I'll be
in.
right back. I'm going to top up my coffee.
Okay.
Everybody fucking behave while I'm gone.
I have to go get my coffee too, actually, so it's perfect timing.
Out of character. Auto rolls out the fucking tar barrel.
The gnome man pulls out these leather cases. They are just kind of like tubes. On the top, you can see that you can just kind of pull the cap off. The cap is held on by a small metal chain. Brings out 4 of them. Inside are the maps. Please and take a look if you so desire. As you can see, they are of the supreme both technical accuracy and artistic flourish.
We'll look at the maps.
looking at the maps, you can see it's difficult. You can read. There is some goblin writing on it, and you can see one map does show what is the explored Underdark, showing a variety of tunnels. If you were to compare it to the earlier map you received, you would see the tunnels very very accurately line up to what was written. The first map you have is a bit cruder, and a lot of the tunnels of the littler tunnels don't match 100%. But the main roads and tunneling systems do match. The other maps show the foreign quarter. Gives you an idea of the various locations around. It really only shows a lot of the main roads. The side streets that you had followed, as well as the side street that you're currently on, aren't listed. You do see a note in Goblin that says, per council orders, accurate maps of the city are illegal. You do see a map of the inner city and the outer city, like the actual Mythalgroth itself, showing the various locations. You do see a lot of information pointing to the council chambers, the temple, and the districts you can see are split up and labeled with the. You see a number of houses written, and 5 of them are written in a fancier language or a fancier script, and are much larger, and they seem to control larger sections of the inner city. But then there are also numerous smaller houses that you can see kind of written in a very precise hand. And then you also find the raid map, which does show a number of entrances. Looks like the raid map is for the raids coming out of Mythalgroth itself, showing it would be grabbing from various areas around, not close to, but near-ish, probably within at least 4 to 5 leagues, primarily within Talva, Drindir, and Tyrion. I take it that my maps are up to your standards.
I
They're
don't
very nice
know.
maps.
Well, either way, there are no refunds, so
I prefer Piffle's maps.
I thought my map was pretty good.
I thought it was awesome.
the technical aspect of it is very good. The artistic flourish is lacking. With practice, I
don't
imagine
agree.
that it would increase, but as for the time being, it would not match the requirements created to act as a licensee of this store.
Licensee. You just heard that because we said it. You don't even know what
That
that
is
is.
correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's how that works.
Yeah. This guy sucks. Piffle's great.
Your associate, however you feel of his nature, is your opinion, and I have mine.
He's
Graham
so
is like
calm.
sympathizing with every Underdark NPC the party's dealt with so
He's so
far.
calm and it angers me even more.
Is there any other maps that you desire? Please let me know, and I will be willing to provide them to you.
Graham will collect the maps, give over the payment if that wasn't done.
He made sure to get the money first, yes. But...
Yeah. Like, Graham radiates apologetic, like... I know. Let's see. It was a surface raid map, city map,
I believe
the
4.
nearby tunnel map.
Yep.
And what was the last one?
So it was the actual mapped Underdark, the foreign quarter specifically, the city itself, inner and outer rings, and then the raid map.
All right. I put those on the sheet. Graham will collect them and put them in the nice little map case.
And mechanically speaking, it just makes any survival checks relying on them easier.
Okay. Actually, if they're survival checks, I'm going to give the maps over to Fern.
Okay, I'll hold the maps.
Thank you. All right, let's not pester this poor man
Oh no, I
anymore.
must assure you, I'm not poor in the slightest.
This unfortunate man.
Perhaps a more accurate terms of words, yes.
Can't take you guys anywhere.
Yeah, I'm not the
Off
one.
to the library.
Man,
Look, I didn't try to swindle him. I just watched.
you there.
Yeah, and I just voiced my not happiness with his
It's
services.
just my opinion, man.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I like Piffles better.
The human with the wide-brimmed map, the hat is there, the wide-brimmed hat. Perhaps your associates would fare better for both you, primarily, within the servitude of others within the city. There are a number of locations here that would be quite appreciative to purchase them.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I do not know your relationship with them, but I recommend it for your own peace of mind and your pocketbook, of course.
What are they selling?
You.
Why don't you give me those locations and
Is they on the map?
think about it?
I'm too expensive. You can't fucking afford me, bitch.
They on
I
the
think
map.
Graham would sell you for cheap at this point.
You just can't. It just couldn't. It's too
But
expensive.
there are a number of slaver guilds that you could go to. You may be able to even perhaps acquire a bidding war. But it's a thought for you to consider.
Oh, thank you kindly.
You're quite welcome. Well, please have a wonderful rest of the day. If that
I
is
like to
on
think that
your-
we're translating this from Undercommon through like, so suppose you want to sell this idiot into slavery.
And I'm translating it without really
I
understanding.
mean, I speak Gnomish, so I could
I'm
have.
like, what was that guy trying to sell? That was weird. I didn't understand any of that. This place, man.
Yeah, it's real weird.
It's a very strange place. Anyways,
What's a
off
price
we
tag on the
go
back of Kaido's
to the
back?
library.
What's a price tag on the back of Kaido's back?
Grok.
Thanks,
Has
Grok.
been standing at the front.
Frog. I mean,
Grok.
Oh yeah, for like an hour.
Yeah.
dude, I think they were trying to sell you Run. No, I don't say that to him.
Graham is gonna give him a 5 gold tip for waiting there.
Oh, why? Thank you.
Call it apology for dealing with us. It's our tax to the world.
Oh, you can apologize to me anytime. I'll be willing to help you with that.
Oh,
All right.
hey, easy.
So anyway, you want to go to the brothel now, correct? Or the drug dens? I mean, there's tons of them.
Oh no,
Nah, let's
shouldn't.
head back to the library.
Oh,
Okay. Are you sure? Because those places will get you fucked up.
I know, but these guys are prudes, so let's just go to the library so we can read.
Okay. Well, come with me. All right. So he leads you around down the street, back the way you came. And
I give him 5 gold.
What does Val have to say about Kaido wanting to go to the brothel and the drug dens?
Yeah, Val-
My intentions are to clear them out. What do you mean?
There will be no drugs left in that drug den by the time I'm through.
Yeah.
I promise you that, Val.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Kaido's
make
gonna make sure
city
there's
is
no
safe no
more-
matter what.
No more ladies in the night.
Yes, Val, just Kaido, whatever you wish to put into your body or vice versa is your own business, but I would recommend temperance in this regard.
I agree. Temperance is good because a
That
good
is my
climate,
favorite strain, dude.
a good climate, right? Temperance, as in temperature.
Not quite, but
That's what it means.
That's what that means.
Well, he's trying.
Kaido, there's nothing immoral with wishing to look for pleasure, but perhaps you should keep your eye on your current goal. And
Oh yeah, my eyes could still be in the current goal. It's everywhere else that'll be, in the pleasure zone. Let's call
Kaido,
it.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to
Uh-huh.
engage in that, I'm not going to judge you so long as you don't fall into some sort of pit that you can't get yourself out of.
God, there's so many going on here, but I really appreciate you looking out for me, and
I think I'm at this point looking out for myself, but yes.
I'll be a good boy. All right. All right.
We need to
Everybody.
figure out if I can give Val a sip from the flask somehow.
Most people put like sword oil on their swords to make sure it's good. I gotta put like hard proof whiskey on it.
Linseed oil.
No,
Yeah.
don't.
You know, as
Let's-
Val evolves into a stronger weapon through his dishonorable deeds, I guess he should be able to talk to the rest of us too.
I'm
In some-
honorable.
in
I have
some-
done
in some
nothing
small
dishonorable.
capacity.
Now,
Just like we'll be sleeping and just you just hear Val say, "Help!"
yeah,
I've
Kaido,
been nothing but honorable.
as a magic sword, I don't actually need sword oil or anything of that nature to be sharpened.
Oh.
But especially don't pour alcohol on me. As
Sorry, Graham.
I don't want to be
alcohol.
sticky.
Yeah, it's his choice. Plenty of people don't partake. Plenty of people don't deal with you guys on a daily basis.
We need to be sober, to be at our wits. No matter what happens, we are ready to go.
So explain yourself for the past 3 days.
An oversight, a slight oversight of not knowing my
Limitations.
tolerance. Yeah. I really thought one shot wasn't gonna be a problem,
Kaido, you
but I was wrong.
grabbed one of the wine skins and you were drinking from it like some sort of a, I don't know, just consistently. You
I
were
don't know.
ensuring you had, whenever you awoken, you drank more.
I'm not really sure what overcame me. It's this it's the jet lag from not seeing the sun for so long, you know what I mean?
Well, fair
sun
enough.
lag. The vitamin D deficiency. It's getting to me.
Well, that's what you're gonna get in the brothel, right?
Well,
All right.
I won't tell you one way or another what to do, but I will perhaps provide guidance if it's requested.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah.
But I think currently your choice of heading to a library is a wise idea.
Off we go to read.
You don't have to make it sound so disconcerting, so
Okay, I'm sorry.
terrible.
Off we go to learn.
I still don't believe you, but very well. Grok was just watching you just talk to your sword for like 5 minutes, but well, I'm glad I got.
Either way,
Graham
Krog.
is just making a resolution to memorize. He's just like this in every language on Earth.
I'm gonna tell Fern to tell him in whatever the goblin is like. This is normal for him.
This is gonna be fun, fun, fun.
Okay, I'll tell Grok that.
All right, that sounds good. Yeah. Oh, up against the wall. Got your heads.
Oh, again? Okay.
You see another group of drow stalk by. About 4 of them this time. They walk by. Everybody seems to just press against the wall as they go by. After a moment, they disappear from view, turning down an alley.
Same bunch or different bunch?
Different bunch.
All right. Well,
Yeah. They come down this way, looking for fight.
Krog sounds like Henry the Crabgrass a little bit.
what do we do if we get jumped? I mean, I'm pretty sure we can take them. The question is, are we gonna get in trouble for that?
They're houseless. They can't report anyone.
Well, that's something.
So we can fight them with no repercussions?
Well, unless
You can
They're-
fight back with no repercussions.
Right.
if they piss off their gang, they'll probably shank you at night. But yeah, you could.
Basically, if you wanted to do something to them, you would need to instigate them to start something. Then you do it in self-defense. Then
Starts petting Drow the wrong way.
Yeah. I
then
feel
you're
like
okay
Kaido's
because-
a walking instigator.
you know because you did it in self-defense. The only thing is, does that make you more likely to be picked on if you're actually good?
All right, listen. While we're down here, we're on. Unless something really comes up, we're on. Don't start fights, finish them. All right.
So it's okay if they start a fight. We can kill them. Gotcha.
what I heard.
I'm kidding, but I you don't have to worry about me.
I think. All right.
All
I
right.
think, I think you know exactly who you have to worry about.
Lucian's not here, guys.
I don't think he was the worry.
I am only erratic in towns and inns, not in dungeons. I'm a good boy in dungeons.
All right. Library it is. Let's go. I'm going to switch back into
Off we go.
Undercommon as it's a little easier for me. But yes, the library is this way.
I can understand you much clearer now. Off we go.
He brings you to a store. Looks inside. Looks around. It's all clear. Inside are just shelves and shelves full of books. Books around the walls. Books all over. Stacked up on tables. There are a number of people inside. They are armed and armored, so they appear to be some kind of guard. Don't really look like they have any identifying marks on them, so you're not sure if they work for anybody specifically. But and at the counter, you do see a drow woman, gray skin, white hair, and she has a book open at the counter. Ah, come in. Welcome to my bookstore. Would you like to purchase anything?
We were gonna take a quick look around and try to get a better understanding of the place. We're new here, and that makes us easy marks. Rather do something about that.
Ah, yes, of course. This is a bookstore, but by orders of House Azel, it is also a library to
I
properly
really thought
show
you
the
were joking.
culture of our city to foreign visitors. So please enjoy.
Well, thank you. House of Zell, huh?
Yes,
What are they about?
they're one of the major houses of this city. They control the artistic and cultural aspects, among other things, of course. If you would like more information, I have a variety of books provided for them that give a excellent overview of their history and their current accomplishments.
That sounds like a good idea.
She reaches under the counter, brings out a book, nice thick volume, puts it on the table. There you are. Please enjoy.
Thank you. What language is it in?
It is an undercommon.
No. Here's your time to shine, buddy. I need an
Oh.
Adderall spell. Maybe that would
You need me to read? God, just because I can read doesn't mean I'm great at it. Okay. Well, I mean, I have a high intelligence. I guess I can read.
Yeah, weren't you
I
like
just
a
don't
closet
like-
nerd in a family full of jocks?
Yeah, I just don't like to read. Oh wait, no, that doesn't actually make sense either, I guess. I've been on a bender of drugs for the past.
Past.
Decade.
If you'd like, I could perhaps read a section of the book for you.
Like an audible? Oh my god, this guy's gonna read for us? Fuck yeah.
What a service.
Yes, please. Please would you read for us? Do you think you can make each character's voice a little bit different so we can discern it better?
There are no strict speaking characters in this. This is simply a history book upon the House Azel.
Oh.
But
Alright.
Are there pictures?
I will read.
Yeah,
a
are there
small
pictures? Can you show
section.
us? Okay, go.
We begin the understanding of the glory and majesty that is House Azel by understanding that they are the oldest house in the city of Mithelgroth. Their supreme majesty and glory has allowed the city to prosper. They are patrons of the arts. They are patrons of culture. They are well in tune with the desires of the Temple of Azith. From their greatness, the city has been able to prosper. we begin the history, and then she just goes on to explain
Huh.
how they were some of the first elves from the surface to come down underground, and they began to actually one of the founders of the city itself, and just goes on to explain over the couple thousand years they've been able to successfully entrench their power and have allowed the city to grow from just a simple outpost into a massive sprawling metropolis, where they have been able to gain vast wealth, and they've then shared the wealth with the people of the town, uh, by commissioning artists, sculptors, poets, all sorts of people. Goes on to mention various business interests, trading with other towns, controlling numerous guilds, as well as having access to a number of the slave traders and raiding parties. And as well as being major sponsors of the arenas. Well, I hope that that small section has given you an idea of how House Zell operates.
Yeah, very
What a
much. Thank
wonderful, a wonderful group, yes.
Delightful.
you. How do they feel about the other noble houses around here?
An interesting question. They cooperate with them. You notice the long pause on that.
I see.
Insight check.
Okay, go ahead and give me an insight check.
That's right. That's right. Hey, lucky.
Kaido, surprisingly, you're able to get a good insight, realize that House Zell and the fact that she both paused and then stressed cooperation probably indicates that it's pretty open, that, like, especially for what you can read off of her, Azel isn't strictly fans of the other major houses.
She's not a fan of the other major houses.
Yeah, thanks.
I really wanted to insight check it because it was that obvious.
Yeah.
It was Kaido's moment.
Yeah.
So I infer a little bit of friction there. Can you tell me about any altercations they might have had with one another?
An interesting question. Not something we would share with visitors. Graham, make a
Anything,
persuasion check.
I will try a persuasion check. I really got to get training in that.
You're not half bad, all things considered.
I can help you out if you like.
You couldn't persuade a freaking drunk person to get more alcohol.
Well,
I have feelings. Yeah, I don't know if you knew that, but I do have feelings.
You do?
Yes, and they've been hurt, scarred.
House Zell and the other major houses all operate in tandem to ensure that Mythograph prospers and expands. Any friction between the various houses are minor. I wouldn't concern yourself with the issue.
I see.
And I should mention House Zell is one of the major providers to the armed forces of Mythograph. They have the largest population and thus give the most amount to the Shamarith.
Who would be their biggest competitor, I guess? Or like
Competitors a poor word. If you're
No,
asking
no,
about the
yeah, I
other
know. I'm trying to
major
think of
houses,
I guess rival.
rivals also. Let me just say that there is House Veilbild, House Theldrius, House Ruzel, and House Kinthric. These are, along with Azel, they are the major houses of Mythograph, one of the earliest elven settlers of this modest town.
Well, thank you. Any any other info that's useful for newcomers to learn so they can act right?
Oh, well, if you is there any visitors here, you merely wish to make sure to stay within the outer city, but not within the slave districts. They are not welcoming of foreigners. The foreign district will have everything you could possibly need for whatever your business is in this city. If you would like to peruse the books I have here, please do so. And if you would like to purchase anything, let me know and we will come to an agreement. As for the city itself, simply follow the rules, follow the laws, and you will prosper here, as all who come down here do.
Okay.
Well, if there's anything else I can help you with, please let me know.
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Thank you.
I guess Graham is gonna take and investigate through the shelves.
Okay. Go give me an investigation. Looking for anything in particular? Well, I guess.
Titles, basically he's looking for stuff in common that is not just that it doesn't look like kind of superficial slop.
You don't find terribly much in common, but you actually are able to find a number of books that are still in common or are written with common being one of the secondary translations of it. You find a number of books all about like the history of Mythograth. You find Book of Laws. You find books on various business ventures. You find a number of romance novels. You find a number of adventure novels, including what you realize to be a J.K. Klein novel that has been translated into Undercommon. You find a number of novels in fiction, history, some books about the other cities in the Undercommon, although you've noticed that the names have been blanked out, and um, books all about like the various houses, the major and a few of the minor houses.
Graham's gonna check those out.
Okay, the major and minor houses.
Yeah, and
Okay.
also just on the off chance that Klein book happens to be that rare one or the missing one.
It looks to be a early copy of probably it would be the second book in the series. You've already checked it out of the library in the surface.
Okay, so it's not like hidden side questy shit. Okay.
Just a fun little nod.
Yeah, just making sure.
Okay.
My superpower is hypervigilance.
J.K. Klein. Is that the author that hated trans people, or?
That's Rowling.
I know.
Jowling, cowling, Rowling.
Yeah. I know. J.K. Klein's the one that made the perfume.
All right.
Yeah.
The books here are all very fawning over the various houses, major and minor. Looks like it takes steps to avoid stepping on anyone's toes.
Makes sense.
They mention how gives you the idea of the breakdown of like the laws of the city and what the houses do. It shows that the city is run by a council. The major houses will all send two of their members to act as counselors. The rest of the counselors are comprised of people, like the actual citizens of the city, voting in their various districts, and each district will then send a representative. You also, especially with that 26, be able to cross-reference the fact that the various major and minor houses all control the districts, having a massive amount of influence within them.
All good
It
info.
mentions that each house is sending, based on their population, a number of their children to train in the standing army called the Sharmith, which would be undercommon for Shadow Legion. They're trained from children and remain as the standing army in the city. And then you get like a population breakdown of what looks to be the most accurate one of like the latest population census.
Okay, it's all good info.
Specifically, 18,000 Drow citizens, about 30,000 free non-citizens, 45,000 indentured servants, and 110,000 slaves. And then, of course, it goes on to mention somewhat frequently the worship of Azith, who you see represented with spider drawings throughout these books.
Do any of the books give some additional info on Azif?
Make a religion check. You have the books in front of you, so it's a little bit easier.
Okay. Yeah. Fucking,
Well,
can I roll that?
Does Fiffle give you like a friendly pat on the back?
Sure.
That's better. Oh, I had it upside down.
What you can determine based on the various writings, Azith is a goddess represented by a spider. Looks to be, especially from the history you can get, it looks, and reading between the lines, you get the idea that the elves that fled from the surface abandoned their original gods and began worshipping Azith. Azith represents a variety of things: self-reliance, cunning, patience, kind of a survival at all costs attitude. Things that would be very, very important to survival in the Underdark.
Makes sense.
Goes on to mention like the temple and the priestesses to Azith are very important, and you'll often see them kind of decorated with like the spider jewelry. They'll be wearing like spider silk robes, things like that.
Okie dokie.
So it gives you like a good breakdown of information about Azith.
Okay. Graham will relay this info as he learns and tuck that away. Oh, we got a little more info than we had. Graham's gonna look through the books and see, and I'm gonna actually grab Kaido for this to help me look through undercommon titles. Look for anything that might be related to the Shaper.
Okay. So investigation.
Yep, give me an investigation.
Nice.
Right. Kaido, especially with the access to the Undercommon, you are able to find a number of mentions of business books, and a ledger of slavery sales that would give you an additional piece of information you suspect. The books themselves look to be relatively recently written in, and it does show that large slave sales and purchases must be approved by the council. You notice in the bottom a newly written in law saying council has passed a law. None may do business with the Shaper unless you get approval from the council first.
Hmm.
Okay, I relayed this to everyone, obviously.
Interesting. Oh, all right. Are there any histories of their prior dealings, or just you got to have permission?
Make an investigation roll.
Does it show who wrote in it last also?
It does not. Graham, looking around, it looks like any books to various sales have actually been removed. You notice that there are spaces on the shelves where books have been taken from. You can see that there are dust outlines that have been disrupted as books have been pulled out and not returned in that immediate business area.
Okey-doke. So, I'm gonna address the librarian slash shopkeeper lady again. Uh, so I noticed there's some missing entries. I'm guessing somebody rounded all those up.
Yes. They, by orders of the council, uh, specific business matters have been declared to be not viable for the public's consumption, so it was decided that they be removed. They are specific business dealings that may prove to be difficult for the security of the state.
Understood.
But we still have numerous books on business, especially as I imagine you wish to do business within the city itself. So,
Looking like that.
but yes, new set of new laws have been passed due to recent new expansions along the slave markets.
Hmm. Can you tell me a little bit about those?
By law, no.
Gotcha.
If you wish to seek further information, you may wish to investigate the inner city, as that would be where you could get a full idea of the actual laws passed. Those would be maintained within the actual council hall itself.
But that's carries a little bit of risk with it, huh?
As long as you have permission to access it, I wouldn't say so.
How do you reckon we could go about getting that permission?
You would have to get a in essence, a pass to enter into the inner city. I would recommend making an appointment with one of the guard captains who would be able to assist you, or checking with any of the local house annexes within this area. Sponsorship by one of the houses, major or minor, would easily be able to get you access.
All right. Something to look into. So the real question is where we go about doing that.
Oh, if you're interested in talking to any of the house annexes, I would be perfectly happy to provide you access to that information. I believe you also have hired the services of a tour guide who would be able to learn that as well.
Thank you, thank you.
You're quite welcome. If you wish to purchase anything, please let me know.
I think we're good for now, but let's remember this place in case we want to come back.
Oh, and before you leave, would you be so kind as to assign this guest registry that just mentions that I spoke on behalf of House Zeld to you from their histories? She just slides over like a ledger with a number of names that have been jotted down.
Hey, hold on, Graham. Hold on. Why don't you let me sign it since I have the best handwriting of all the group?
Sure, I'm gonna incite her while this is all going on.
Yeah, I was gonna incite that at the same
Okay,
time.
go ahead.
I'm not gonna incite her.
Graham, you don't really get a great idea of why she's asking you. Otto, you get
There's no guidance, by the way, because
Okay.
that would.
With a 22 though, you get the idea that you can see like the glint of gold in her eye. You get the idea that she probably gets paid based on how many people she just tells
Sings
about
the praises
Hazazel.
of
Yeah, or and reads from the
That's
book.
fine. Just to be safe, Piffle signs it in beautiful cursive. Parfume Johnson.
Perfume Johnson.
good old Parfum Johnson.
As J.K. Klein's fucking alias. 100%.
Thank you kindly. Well, she shuts the book. Anyway, if you have any further books you wish to purchase, I have a number of romance novels if you're interested. We have a special on them.
How much would the J.K. Klein and Undercommon book be?
Oh, it's funny. I would have suspected that Surface Books would have had some audience, but they don't strike me as being the most popular, so I'll be willing to part with them for simply 5 silver.
Can I buy that for?
Yes, one or all of them.
Oh, how many are there?
You see about 8. Most of them are repeats, like definitely like volume 1, 2. 3, and then you like a bunch of like duplicates of the same volume. You could give them away as gifts to your friends.
Oh, how about I just get one of the one and one of the two and one of the three?
Very well then. That will be 15 silver, please.
Okay. I'll give her 15 silver.
And I can perhaps entice you for the romance novels. We received a large supply of them recently. Very, very large.
What kind of romance novels?
Oh, whatever you desire. They come straight from House Zell, from one of
Oh.
the house authors. We have ones that revolve around inter-house romance,
Okay.
romance between slaves and masters. We have some between surface dwellers and
Do you think you can give me some of the titles of these books so I could really decide which one I want to buy?
Of course, we have one titled Interhouse Romance,
Nice.
Forbidden Romance. The
Nice.
Chain Wielder is another popular
Oh
one.
my god, that's a heavy erotic one, you would say.
I find it more middling myself, but
These
I mean, no.
are brown. They are super
Oh my
desensitized.
god!
It's actually no. I'm sorry. I say it's a wonderful novel. It's
Oh,
perfect.
okay.
I think you would
Okay.
quite enjoy it.
Uh-huh.
The one is referred to as Surface Love. There's
Surface Love? Fucking nice.
all sorts of them. Yes, the House of Zell is has many prolific authors among her various members.
Very nice.
Various
Very nice.
members is another title. That one
Yes,
gets rented a lot.
various members is popular with certain crowds. Yes, I highly recommend it.
Okay. All right.
The
I will
lusty
take all.
Spybold maid.
Oh God.
That one hasn't proven to be the most popular. We have this one that just came in. She just kind of slides it over. It's entitled Goblin Mistress.
Oh my god.
What's it about?
I have yet to read it myself. So
Really?
many to catch up on. I could take a guess based upon the title, but
It's part of a trilogy. She hasn't written the third book yet. She's really slacking on that. Very nice. I was just curious. Thank you for letting me know.
you are not interested in purchasing any of them. We have many that we would be quite willing to part with.
What are how much are they going for? What's the going rate for these books?
I'd be willing to part with them for 3 silver.
3 silver? What about a deal if I buy a few of the different titles all at one time?
How many?
So
would
your top 4 books that you had listed.
Oh yes, if you purchase 4, I'll be willing to part with them for 2 silver each.
2 silver each for 4 books. That's 8 silver, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, then in that case, I'll do it.
She hands over Chain Holder,
Yes.
Goblin Mistress,
Nice.
Surface Love,
Surface Love.
Surface Love.
Yep. And actually throw in one more. I'll just send. I don't have any silver. I only have a gold, so I'll give them a gold.
She
So 5 books.
hands over Interhouse Love and
Yes.
another book you have not read. It's or she didn't list. It's entitled The Kobold Servant, The Kobold Servant Girl.
Oh my god. All right.
And, I gotta write these fucking books down. I know you're gonna ask
Yeah.
about them soon.
Oh my god. You're damn right. I
You're gonna
am.
use them to defeat the
Damn right. I'm gonna
PBEG
start a
30
fucking
sessions from
goddamn
now.
book club, an erotic book club.
It's just
We're gonna be on the gallows. Like, fast forward to like five sessions from now, we're gonna be on the gallows. We're about to be killed. So one of the books drops from my pocket. The executioner goes, "Oh my god, you too?" Yes. Yes,
Twinsies.
It's gonna save us. One of these books are gonna save us. I just don't know which one.
gonna get you out of the brothel alive.
It's gonna do something. Oh my god, you've read my book? Oh, you're the author?
Well, I hope these books prove to be to your liking.
Oh, I'm gonna love them. Let's just say I'm gonna get my own hotel room tonight with a little
Graham
bit
just
of
like
bubble
slowly
bath.
turns and looks at.
All right.
Well, anyway, I hope you enjoy them.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I think I'm all set.
I'm sure you are, buddy.
And
Yeah,
yes, if you
I
are
think we're
interested in
good.
hotel, we have a variety of hotels to cater to our various guests to the city. Of quality, both fine to excellent.
I know there's no sun, but can we judge what time of day it feels like?
Make a survival check.
At this point? Oh, that's.
I could help with
Oh.
survival.
It's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, never mind.
Nope. It's dark.
It's got to be like nighttime.
Can I try?
Yes. You've been counting the hours. You suspect it's probably like 8 p.m. give or take.
I'll tell Kaido it's about 8 p.m.
Jesus.
ish.
It is.
I
It
think.
is late.
Well, perhaps from wherever you are, but this is Misograth does not sleep.
It's another title of one of those books, I bet.
Well, coming fresh off the presses soon, I imagine, but not yet.
All right. Well, thank you kindly for your custom.
You're quite welcome. Anyway, do have yourselves a lovely day.
Thank you so much. Everybody's so nice in this place.
Boy, those drow sure are nice.
The one town that I actually end up liking is the one that's
Like, we just
rampant
walk by,
with
like, 8 people
slavery.
whipping
Yeah.
slaves.
Well,
This place is really hospitable.
Where else is known for its hospitality, guys? The South.
Shit. You're right. This is just orthological or orthogonic south.
I guess you
Yeah.
also have a lot of slavery, so yeah.
Oh God.
The sundown town.
Jesus.
Nobody's called me boy here for the past 30 minutes. I love it here.
Oh yes, if you're quite willing to spend money here, we'll be very accommodating to you.
Oh boy.
Gonna spend a lot of money at the brothel, that's for sure.
Man. I don't have that much money, to be honest with you. These erotic books are going to have to do.
Boy, talk about words to live by.
Anyway, if there's anything else I can help you with, if not, I have other customers to attend to.
All right, let's,
Attend away.
Let's go.
She does like a little finger wave as you leave.
Well, I learned things I didn't need to know.
Mm.
I'm gonna learn things I didn't need to know pretty soon.
God damn it, Kaido.
Yeah, Kaido, the books you have, they have dust jackets on them that are
Sweet.
covering the actual like artwork themselves on the
Okay.
the cover with just a very bluntly drawn title of each of the book. But you
Okay.
could tell from under the cover that's under the dust jacket on it, you can see like a little bit of artwork.
Ooh. Are there pictures in this book? I really hope so.
In Chain Holder and Goblin Mistress, there are as you peruse them very quickly.
Those are gonna be my favorites, I could tell.
I read it for the articles. It's a book.
Oh,
Grok
man.
rejoins you. All right, everyone. Well, can I take you anywhere else, or are you looking to bed down for the time? Or, I mean,
I
take
think
you
we're
to the
about
park.
ready to wrap up the tour.
The parks are really nice here.
Are they? God, this place is awesome.
Yeah.
Kaido, that's where you take your brothel date.
I mean, it's
No,
next to the brothel, yes.
the park is next to the brothel.
Yeah.
There's.
He's like, this place just keeps getting better.
Yeah, the park is nestled.
I want to move here.
The big park in the foreign quarter here, it's nestled right in between the big brothel and the big drug den. So, you know.
Oh my God, they really thought about, location, location, location. They say it all the time, but Jesus,
Oh,
they
yeah,
really
it's
took it
great.
to heart here. Yeah.
You occasionally pull somebody out of the fountain who's,
Uh-huh.
like passed out and drowned. But, besides that, it's not bad.
The marvel of urban planning.
God.
It's very walkable.
I mean, they just proved they weren't strong enough to hold their drugs,
Guys, besides the slavery and the weird rallies they have with that weird shaped symbol on their flag, this place is great.
Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, against the wall, everyone, back your heads.
Well, slavery really helps build wealth.
Our faces are pressed against the building as we're looking away. I really love it here.
So guys, let's bring slavery to the overworld because this is great.
We could make a lot of
Slowly
money.
turning into Arcanum.
No, but seriously, this place is terrible, but also great. I don't know. I'm conflicted.
So I guess for the next campaign, I'm definitely running an evil campaign for you all.
Oh God.
This isn't an evil one?
It just seems like that's where everything heads in the end.
As long as it's better than the last time I was in a specifically evil game. But that was with a bunch of fuckheads who were just friends.
All right,
and they
we'll
treated
call it
everybody else
chaotic
like shit.
neutral campaign.
Don't worry, this time it'll be fun, fun, fun.
Look,
God.
man, just let Rami be the leader of the group, and
Dear God.
An evil group would be. I'd be down to play that. It'd be the backstabbing. I feel like
I'm so confused. Are we not playing that right now?
We'll call
an
the next one.
explicitly evil group.
We are wanted in half this fucking town.
I
It
mean,
would be
you
like
are for
characters who are
admitting
actually
to.
evil.
I mean,
and
you're
are
wanted
motivated.
for admitting the stuff you didn't even know you did.
To be evil.
Oh yeah, your confession.
Oh yes, I do remember that, and also the fake ID card.
Yeah.
I've gotten myself into some trouble, but now I've turned a new leaf.
Some.
And on the other side of that new leaf is a mound of cocaine
And a brothel.
and a brothel. We're gonna have a time skip, and Kaido will be a pimp. Hey.
Somebody's going full Scarface by the end of things.
Yeah. Of all days, today, on my daughter's wedding. Jesus Christ, dude.
All right, where would you like to go now?
I guess did we get lodging?
No, but there's all sorts of hotels here. You want the good one or the not great one? I mean, they're all great, but
Wow. This tour
do you want
guide
to
is
go to the
either-
one that's just beds and the basics, or do you want to go to the one that's got the clawfoot tubs in them?
How about the basic one, as long as you're not likely to lose your wallet or your
The safest
organs
one.
if you stay there?
I'll take you to the middle of one. How's that?
That
one's
sounds good.
Not too bad. No, it's great actually. What am I saying? It's awesome. No clawfoot bathtubs, of course, but it's like a communal
You know what?
tub.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Why do I feel like
Okay.
I'm gonna get killed when I go with this guy? I just feel like every alleyway and every corner we turn with this guy, I'm going to die.
Oh, it's
Nah.
fine. It's actually next to a mercenary hall where you can hire mercenaries.
That's interesting. So
Oh,
that
sure.
reminds me, if we wanted to do a little bit of odd jobs for the noble houses, kind of get in their good graces, how you go about doing that?
Oh, you want me to bring you get you in touch with one of the guard captains? I can do that for a fee, because I got to give him his fee.
Maybe. Why don't you give us the skinny on how that all goes down on our way over?
Okay. Well, the houses, all the council, they pay the guard captains, who then pay the guard sergeants, who then pay the guards. So I go to one of the captains, who's gonna then go to the council, and they're gonna get you an arrangement with one of the annexes, get a meeting, and from there they can discuss, whatever you're interested in. So the mercenary work, unless of course you just want to do mercenary work in the town, doing some like strong arm stuff. That doesn't really require any like you know permission, as long as you don't cross the houses, of course.
Of course.
But yeah, if you want to do like the real mercenary work where you're going out and getting in fights and getting paid pretty good, then you need council permission because they're the ones who are going to be sponsoring you.
Interesting. Well, plenty to
Think about it. I'll be around. You know where to find me. It's old Grok, not Grog, or Grot, or whatever else you've called me. Just Grog.
I've just been calling you by your name, Grok.
He doesn't mean anything by it. He's just
touched in the head. I kind of got that idea. Yeah.
He talks to his sword.
But my sword talks back, so it's not crazy.
Now he says that it talks back, but I've never heard it. I don't know. Have you all heard the sword talk?
It's complicated. I try not to think about it too hard.
Okay. Oh,
I don't think it's that far fetched, to be honest with you.
By the by, do you want to catch before you bed down for the night? Do you want to catch a fight in the arena?
Maybe.
What does it take to fight in the arena?
Oh, I mean, yeah, all sorts of people like volunteer for the arena. There's no
like what kinds of people, like slave people or like not slave people.
Yeah.
When you say volunteer.
Well, I mean, like slaves get thrown into there for the warm up.
Oh yeah, right. Of course.
So you start with the warm ups. Then you see a lot of young blades. Because if you make a name for yourself in the arena, that's a good way to get noticed by a house.
Okay.
Then you have like your mercenaries who would fight, show their strength. Professional who go in there betting themselves, and then
can we go with weapons, or does it fist fights, or what?
No, it's weapons. It's weapons against others.
Anything goes.
It's to the death, right?
Is it to the death? Yeah, I guess that's probably important. It is to the death. Yes, of course. This is the greatest city ever. Of course.
We got some gladiators, but those aren't ones to the death. But those are inner city only. But no, out here, you start with the unruly slaves. They get tucked in, see them torn apart by beasts, or shot to death with arrows. Good times. Get the crowd.
Fun time for the whole family.
Get the. Oh yeah, no, I bring my kid all the time. She loves it.
Well,
one time she got a scalp.
She just got a scalp.
Yeah, no, you don't know what it took for me to go and get that scalp. But boy, oh boy, I brought it home, and was she happy? Wouldn't part with the damn thing.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
I love it here.
But yeah, so you get them all warmed up on the murder there. Then I would put your fight either a beast or maybe against some young blades. Just bet on yourselves, Make some good money that way.
So I have a proposition, team.
We're not moving down here.
Okay. How about instead of that, you meet me halfway, and we sign up for the arena? What? Such a great idea, Kaido. I wish we thought about this earlier. Oh my god, did the sword tell you to say that? Because it's so smart.
Is your friend talking to himself?
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
I was trying to gauge the reaction by starting the reaction a bit earlier myself, but it looks like
I like the idea.
I was like trying to slow clap my own kind of.
I like the idea. I'm often by the arena when I'm not doing bodyguard work or coordinate duty. I sell souvenirs there.
Oh yeah.
How'd you like to see your face on a cape? I also put paint faces on mugs and bowls.
Would I ever?
We'll slap. Oh, if you do really well in there, they'll actually put your face up on a big billboard. You might get a deal with like a company that's trying to you use you for advertisement.
A deal with a company. It's what I've always wanted.
One of the guilds will sponsor you. They'll give you a little money to say, oh, I don't know, this is like the best blacksmith in town, or these are the best these guys. You know who really has like a lot of advertisement money, the slaving guilds. Oh man, you just come down here and you'd be like, these guys got the best slaves
Hmm.
in the city. Boom, you're gonna make yourself a lot of money.
So, so you want? Okay, it's getting a little hazy here.
It's not really
You want
hazy.
to endorse slavery to get more money?
Yeah,
Like there's a slippery slope somewhere here.
I don't really see it. That's true. It sounds pretty good to
Just
me.
give me
I'd
a
do it if
second.
I
Let me
could.
talk to my sword real quick.
He's like, all right, so hear me out.
So hear me out, pal. Okay, money good, money necessary.
You know, Kaido, I could say that money and desire for it is the root of all evil, and I would certainly be reprehensible to endorse slavery in any way, shape, or form. I can understand you needing to deal with these people as there's no open way to free the slaves, but to even endorse slaveholders of that nature, I would find it
Despicable.
absolutely yes.
Atrocious.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's. I'm so
I
glad
was testing you.
we are
and you
literally
passed.
yeah, we are on the same page. It's kind of scary. Like it's really yeah, no. You know what? I'm gonna look back over at the guy and say it's gonna be a heavy. We're gonna have to think about it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yep.
But yeah, if you want to fight in the arena, they'll probably put you against any young blades that enter in, or whatever beasts that the beast masters can capture.
Well,
That'll be fun.
I don't want to fight a beast.
it would be fun.
Not
You
bad
said you
at
do
fighting
want to fight,
beasts.
or you do not want to?
Do not, do not.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess you could also argue that by virtue of sapience, we ourselves have just elevated ourselves, but are still beasts.
Yeah, nice try. Still not fighting a beast in the arena.
I'm like listening to this and all those like, man, this guy's very
Kaido kick some gravel. Yeah, me neither. I don't want to fight a beast either.
Yeah, that would be lame.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun at all.
All right.
Well,
Now,
you know what beast would end up fighting the Hydra we ran from.
all right. But
That
yeah,
was
so
so much
now
fun though.
bring you over to a hotel if you're not willing to catch any fight in the arena. Now, do you want like the nice-ish hotel that's like across from the brothel, or the one that's not across from the brothel? Oh, why? I don't know why I'm asking. You want the one across from the brothel?
Guy, this guy so gets me. It's Krog, right? Krog?
Grok.
Yeah, that's what I said. I fucking love this guy.
Jesus fucking
I was gonna
Christ.
suggest the one across from the brothel just to tempt Kaido.
I didn't
Is
say
what?
like whenever I go on whenever I have this tour, they always want me to bring them to the brothel. You guys are real resistant to it. It seems. Or you
just
you enhance
Shy.
the moment by denying yourself. I understand.
just a little shy. Yeah, just a little.
Oh, don't be shy. They're all friendly over there. As long as you
Yep.
have money, of course. If you don't, they'll
Of course,
don't let
of
you in.
course.
But
Yes.
yeah, go over there. You get a good drink, get a good meal, bed down for the night with someone. Yeah, it's all fun and games. There are games there too that you can bet on.
Haha, nice. God, I love this town.
Literally all fun.
I see this as an absolute win.
I see
All right,
nothing wrong with this.
Come on around to the hotel.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you sure you don't want the ones with the clawfoot tubs? Because those are real nice. They have like velvet sheets.
Ooh,
Do you just
velvet
really like
sheets.
clawfoot tubs?
He just really likes upselling this.
I
Yeah.
would. You know why? Because I don't ever have one, and I'd love to go to a hotel where I
Oh,
could spend.
dude, maybe we should buy this guy a room. Wait, you have a family and shit though. You have to go to.
I got a daughter, yeah.
No, I'm good with no clawfoot tub. I'm gonna just read my my hardcore erotica porn tonight and just go to sleep. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
You bought what now?
That's
You
what?
know what? That's your business. I don't know why I'm interfering there. All right, let's go. He brings you to a hotel. It just says Mithelgroth Hotel. Funny enough on it. But
The Overlook.
Straight into the point.
the shows you inside. Inside is a nice lobby. The building itself is about 4 stories tall, kind of wide, long building. Um, there are a number of there's a long desk there with a number of people working there. There are what you would believe to be bellhops. They are just kind of wearing a nice uh, uniform.
Are they slaves?
They do have the silver collar around their necks, yes.
Terrible place.
There are a number of. It's primarily. It is. You would see goblin workers, but there is a drow man who is just kind of overseeing it all. Inside, you see the guests are a mix of looks to be orcs, dwarves. You see the occasional hobgoblin, bugbear, as well as a couple of gray orcs.
Come on.
And you see a few of people you would suspect to be drow youngblades. At the front, there is a goblin woman. Yes? Come forward. I will get you a room.
If you would.
Please.
Good. How many rooms are you looking for?
Looks over at Kaido.
I'm willing to bunk with anybody tonight if you guys want to share a room. I'm just gonna do a little bit of
really don't.
literature reading. Oh god. How much is each room? Let's start off with
Room
that.
will cost you 4 gold a night.
Okay. Great.
But you will have access, and I should mention only 2 beds per room, but you will have access to the entirety of the hotel's pleasures. We have a communal bath in the back, in the bathhouse area. We have an attached restaurant. We can provide you as well anything within the immediate block of us if you desire to have delivery.
Wow. This place is nicer than the Towson Hotel I went to. Okay.
Man, they're gonna freak.
I will take a room for
Kaido.
myself.
Very good.
And
Would you like to upgrade to a deluxe? It's only 6 gold per night.
what's the deluxe have that the regular doesn't?
It has a single large bed, and we can also provide greater delivery services. We can provide
say
you...
less. 6 gold it is.
Very good. You also have access to the private bathhouse.
Beautiful.
Very good. So, 6 gold for you, and for your friends, 2 rooms for the 4 remainders, or would you prefer to have your own individual rooms?
2 rooms for the rest of us sounds fine.
There's 5 with Sathara.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's Sathara's just been very quiet.
Do you guys
Just
want to borrow
like,
any of my
these
books?
are the guys who brought me in. These are the
The heroes, you mean? Yes.
Look, she's probably grateful that we didn't bunker with fucking Kaido.
God.
Why? It would have been a blast, guys. I'm
Oh,
known for
and-
my slumber party etiquette.
If you have any animals, we will have them placed into the stables for the night.
Yeah, half our fucking party's animals. So, we have an ostrich.
Yes.
We have a dog.
To the wall.
We have a bag.
A bag is not an animal.
Honestly, once you get to know this guy, he is an animal. Trust.
Hank
I
hasn't
will
spoken in like
trust
3
your
weeks.
judgment if you desire to put the... Don't put me in the stable!
Okay. We had a cat.
Don't
a
do it.
cat story. We have a bunny.
Hey. Hey.
Just put Kaido in the
making
stable.
friends with everybody today.
Look,
All right,
I'm just
I
gonna
will.
push Kaido out the door. Just go to your damn brothel.
No, I'm going to my room. I'm not partaking in any brothel
You can
tonight.
bring her back to your room or him if that's what you
You're
choose.
gonna
But
bring,
then
like,
I wouldn't be able
87
to read
STDs
these
to the
awesome
surface.
books. I need to read these books first.
Read them
Knowledge.
to her.
It's what?
Read them to your brothel person.
It looks like everybody in the party wants me to get laid more than I want to get laid tonight. It's a very interesting dynamic going on here.
ask
Not
him-
really sure what's going on, but I'm pretty relaxed. I don't know if you guys are getting this pent up, energy from me, but it's not me.
Yes, for the deluxe suite, you do have access to the brothel. Our hotel here does have a business arrangement with them that we can
Okay,
provide.
all right. Keep your voice down a little bit. I don't want
Be
everybody in the
shy,
lobby
so
to hear
send
this.
your best one to him.
Quite.
It's like
Yes,
when you go to checkout.
a bit shy, I imagine, but do not worry. This is a open and free town.
Oh yes, so open, so free. I look over at the bellhops. Free indeed.
If you desire any, I will be able to provide that for you. In the meantime, she rings a bell. A bellhop rather suddenly appears, kind of silver chain around his neck, just kind of rattling. Bring the bags up.
Oh no, it's okay. It's all right.
No, bring
I
the
can take my
bags.
own bags.
Do not touch your bags, sir. This is a hotel.
I would prefer to
Bellhop,
have
bring
my.
them up to their rooms. Provide them the keys. Take their bags. They are guests. Bellhop rather quickly grabs your bags.
Does he seem happy doing his job at
He
least?
does not seem happy doing his job, no.
Shit.
Okay, come with me. And he leads you up a stairwell.
Just apologizing the whole time.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Oh god.
He brings you up to the third floor. Points out two rooms across the hall from each other. These are the standard rooms. And he looks at you, Kaido. The deluxe suite's on the fourth floor.
Deluxe suite's on the fourth floor. Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right.
He gives you the
Thank you so
keys for
much.
the two rooms, and he drops off your bags inside. Here, I'll bring you up right now, sir.
Thank you. Can I give him a tip, or is tips allowed? Just a tip.
You could, sir, but my wages are garnished by the hotel until my servitude is paid off.
So what does your tip go to? Does it go into your pocket or no?
It does not, no.
Okay, then thank you
All,
very much. Have a great day.
Earnings
You can ask how
are.
much does it cost to pay his servitude off?
Yeah, out of curiosity, how much does it
That would
cost?
be 254 remaining gold.
Very nice. Yes. Almost there, Buckaroo. I slowly close the door. I'm not really quite sure what you want from me.
I am so sorry as he closes the door.
Oh, there, hang in there, and just slowly. It's an extra noisy door though, so you just hear the creaking, and then it gets stuck halfway. Hold on. It's the rug that's underneath, and then I close the door. There we go.
All right. You now have rooms, and I think we will end it here and pick it up next week.
Oh boy.